Mic test. Mic test. Testing the mic. 1, 2, 3. Sibilance. Popping my peas as I prepare for perpendicular productions. Not too bad. Levels seem alright. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Well, buenos dias, como están ustedes? Hope everybody's doing okay today. Welcome to another workflow stream here on Country Fried Minis. Today, I'm going to get into a little bit of daytime streaming as opposed to the normal setup. Looks like this camera could stand to be adjusted a bit. Yes. Welcome Technard. Welcome Slink. Thank you for stopping by. I figure if this thing is going to be my day job, I need to treat it like a day job and stream today. So we're going to be incorporating this new schedule, this new Monday schedule, and work at noon as opposed to 6 p.m. PST. We're going to test it out today, see how it works, see if folks stop by. I think the plan is to run it at this time on Mondays the rest of the month. Let's pull up the calendar again. So we're looking at the Monday sessions and the Monday episodes and the Saturday sessions being set to noon for the rest of the month here. And then that'll culminate with our last Monday. Our last Mondays will be the monthly maintenance Mondays, where we do the upkeep to the calendar and the website and all that stuff. In any case, I was up stupid late, so I've got to adjust to getting into the swing of this daytime thing. Unfortunately, because I create content as the full-time endeavor, I tend to stay up all night, all the time, and that's it's not doing me any favors. But anyhow, that's enough about myself. For those of y'all out there who don't know, the Workflow live stream is a place where you can come in and get your 2 cents into the creations here on Country Fried Minis. Not only is it a place where you can see behind the curtains as to what goes into the production of a video here on the channel, but you can directly influence the outcome by putting your suggestions in chat. And of course, speaking of chat, make sure to check out the CloudBot page whenever viewing a Country Fried Mini stream. It'll give you the chat on the right side and show you all the fun things that you can purchase. Okay, so let's recap. My brain's still not quite fully there, but I'm getting there. This coffee's helping quite a bit. Where is my playback here? Do we have sound for the playback? I think not. It looks like we don't. Let's make sure this is pointed at Premiere. Let me turn this on. So last time we got the audio caught up for most everything in the preparatory phase. So that's just from the very beginning of digging out the model. We put this nice little overlay talking about the Frozen Sonic Minis build plate. What's this second image here? What's going on here? Oh, this is the Ed Sheeran thing. I can't even remember why we did that, to be honest. But we plugged that in. I think I said Ed Sheeran forces is what it was. And we put the power tool time segment in.
It's power tool time.
Well, howdy, Stephen Cross. Welcome. I may release that as a short on the channel, but we need to get this video out first. We've got some other fun stuff to come out too with this video, but they need to get this video's got to come out before it. Evening from Stephen Cross. Whereabouts in the world are you, mister? You don't have to answer that, of course. This is actually a reminder as to why I've decided to switch to doing some of the streams during the day, earlier in the day. There's a fairly sizable cross section of Country Fried Minis viewers who are in time zones that are not convenient for my usual 6 p.m. PST time slot. So yeah, that's a concern. We're gonna be switching onto the noontime Monday slot PST to compensate for that. All right, so jumping right back into it, we've got this here shot of the getting ISO out. Let's see. Let me go ahead and mute back. I'm going to mute back the temporary audio source. There we go. And let's think about getting a voiceover for this section. We're going to fill 246 on through 301, so we need to fill 15 seconds and try not to go over. Slink says, I'm debating what scheme I want to see on my Davion Lance. I kind of want to do the stripes on Davion Heavy Guards. Green camos might conflict with Loud. Yeah, I mean, I know that... Wait. Heavy Guards. Heavy Guards are... I'm pretty sure the Heavy Guards are fat stripes. Let me pull it up on... Okay, no. I guess they use both. So I'm accustomed to seeing the Heavy Guards in this scheme right here. That's what I did for mine. But it does appear that the Heavy Guards also use the double stripe. I rather like this scheme, to be honest, and I think it would be a good choice to stand out against your green. Iron Elemental says, howdy, just caught up on the missed streams today, ready for this one live. 10 minutes late though. No, you're never late. Even days and months later, it's never late. Oh, jeez. As I was saying, the we're gonna try out this new time slot for the Monday streams, for both the Monday streams and any Saturday sessions we do, starting this month. We're gonna switch it to this time slot. It'll still be the same, 3 hours, maybe a little over, but I figure getting some streams in at a time that's still conducive to my own waking as a no-lifer, and suitable for folks everywhere. Nathan says, can you possibly stream in the nude on early streams? Spice up my ride home a little, maybe. Honestly, like, I don't see why not, other than I don't wanna. I mean, I think the best you could get out of me, I can stream topless, since you're just getting shoulders. I think I could do that without violating some TOS here. Gonna have to go to the Only Biscuits page for that. Yes, good old neck balls. No. No balls here. No balls here. All right, so what the hell were we doing? Wait, message retracted. I saw that, Nathan. Did you delete that, or did some kind of auto moderator do that? If auto moderation pruned your post there, I'm gonna try to stop that from happening again. Censor all mech balls? Did it do it automatically? I'm assuming not, since that second one is not getting pruned. Huh, okay. Did Onilam not work? There it goes. Alright. Yes. Okay, so we need to fill 16 seconds here, right? 46, 246 with 2 frames, and then we're jumping to 3:01:04. I was gonna correct my spelling, but you done read too good. Yes, good. All right. So we're gonna say something along the lines of, what are we gonna say? Something like, working that tool done made a big old mess of our parts. So we're gonna get out some super pure 99% isopropyl alcohol and give this here mound of stone a good old scrubbing down to remove all that dusty mess. I was gonna say try to put some more double entendre in there, but we're just gonna go say dusty mess. Of course, while we've got this here cleaning, cleaning fluid out. Of course, while I've got this here fluid out, we might as well give our lady an all over rub down as well. I said as well, 2. Is there another synonymic phrase for as well? We could go with additionally or likewise or we might as well give Our Lady an all over rub down. In a like manner. There we go. That works. That works. Just like the other, in addition to. Thank you all so much for the grammatical assistance. Alright, let's blast through this little bit of audio and see if we can make it exactly 15 seconds. Working that tool done made a big mess of our parts, so we're gonna get out some super pure 99% isopropyl alcohol and give this here mound of stone a good old scrubbing down to remove all that dusty mess. Ooh, I clicked that too fast. It's gonna have that. My mic always picks up the click. While we're at it, we basically got that in here saying while we've got this here fluid out. Of course, while we've got this here fluid out, we might as well give Our Lady an all-over rub down in a like fashion. Alright, that runs like 3 seconds over. Isopropyl. Isopropyl. Yeah, okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Isopropyl rub down. Of course, while we've got this here fluid out, we might as well give Our Lady an all-over isopropyl rub down. Very nice. Thank you, Tech. That's the kind of silliness I'm looking for. Alright, we're just going to run that. We're just going to straight up run that. And it's going to cut over into... It's going to cut over into the start of the priming section, but whatever. Who cares about priming, honestly? I keep the priming in there to... basically to troll Tobias. Okay. Let's pop open Thitania voiceovers. We're going to dunk Thit 5 in here. And slap it down here. That goes pretty far over. Okay, that's really loud. Let's pop in our hard limiter. So I'm just gonna click this and copy it, and then that way when I paste the effect in, it'll go. Is there a part in Tobias's paint in the bag where he looks annoyed? No, not at all. The man is calm and collected and enjoying everything. Another net says, "Welcome to my pocket," followed by an also. Could be fun to put that on screen while you're priming in a video. Ah, yes, pop, 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 pop. Yes, yes. Okay, so I think from here what we can do, since we're jumping into priming, we can go on to something like, and speaking of fluids, let's get our freshly cleaned lady coated with a solid with let's see, freshly cleaned pinup, solidly coated with a Stream Dual 100. I shall accept. It's like won the duel versus Country Fried Minis and won 100 points. Feels good, man. Let's do slots 100. Solidly coated with a stream of speaking of fluids, let's get our freshly cleaned pinup solidly coated with a stream of the white stuff in the form of atomized Stynal Res white primer shot out at high speed through my airbrush. Let me confirm my pressure real quick. Come on. All right, there we go. My airbrush is actually sitting at 50 psi right now, which is crazy. Nightbot coming through with a reminder, letting folks know to come on over to the Country Fried Discord and share your work, and providing a link. Let me double check that link works. It sure does. So if you're not already over there, make sure to consider joining up. Link in the description down below as well. Usually during these workflow streams, if you share something in the Discord, you will have an opportunity to have it shared in front of the class. Let's pop that over here. Speaking of, do we have anything to share yet? No. Excellent. Excellent. Now, what was I getting at? Shot through my airbrush. I tend to enjoy a high pressure release from the tip of my tool. Favoring a range between 40 and 50 psi for the Stynal Res primers. Though the flow is hard and fast, it does a fantastic job of streaming forth without clogging up too bad. Only ever drying out the tip once in a brown star. Like Blue Moon, right? Is that a stretch? I think it's fine. All right, let's run that, see what it sounds like, see if it fits. Pop that. I got construction noises outside. Oh, they're gonna be on the audio track. I'm gonna have to go close those windows real quick. So I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna hit the ad break. Get these windows closed. I'll be right back in, just a moment. So we're gonna hit the BRB. And then for y'all viewers who see ads, here's an ad. I can see it. All right, we back. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a whole crew like digging up the road right out my window. Unfortunately, and that's gonna show up in the audio. Do we need to tip that up a bit? I think we do. Okay, so let's get this dirty, filthy line in there. And speaking of fluids, let's get our freshly cleaned pinup solidly coated with a stream of the white stuff in the form of atomized StreamLabs white primer shot out at high speed through my airbrush. I tend to enjoy... Ooh, my voice cracked real bad there. Let's not take that one. I still got a bit of the morning voice going on, because I did just wake up. Coffee is helping, though. I tend to enjoy a high-pressure release from the tip of my tool, favoring a range between 40 and 50 psi for the StreamLabs primers. Though the flow is hard and fast, it does a fantastic job of streaming forth without clogging up too bad, only ever drying out the tip once in a brown star. Let's see, that's 31 seconds long. So that's going to put us 3:35. See where that puts us here. Okay. That dry tip avoidance is gonna be useful too going forth on this project, as I want to impart some colored shadows. I want to impart some colored shadows to the skin foundation. Not just the skin. To the undercoat. To the undercoats. Is it plural? No, I think it'll be not plural. To the undercoat on our I'm floundering trying to find a word here. On our I want to impart some colored, some foundational colored shadows utilizing acrylic paint, which will not only need to be thinned down to airbrush consistency, but also has a higher... Is it a higher propensity or is it a greater propensity? I think it's a greater propensity for drying out on the tippy tip of our needle. The high pressure helps to avoid this, as stated earlier. As stated earlier, so we're leaving that in. We're keeping the S there. As stated earlier, the high pressure helps to avoid this happening. But if it do, then we know what to do. Simply reach for a wet wipe and clean that dirty tip after the action. Okay. Let's take a moment too to also check the zoom on all these shots. I think none of these have been edited down for zoom. We kept the same like static background shot for all this because I think it makes sense to see the desk that way. But I think what we want to do here is start creating some variance in our shots. Let's see. Let me make sure this is muted so I'm not destroying y'all's ears clicking around. Okay, Stylerez comes out. You know, this shot has to be zoomed in. Always. It's just kind of my signature at this point. Entire model. I'm trying to think what the word was before when I had the confusion. I think we've moved past that. All right, so let's do this shot at a 65%. No, 69%, of course. How could I be so ignorant of the project that we're working on? Actually, it needs to be zoomed in further, I think. Let's go with an 80 on that. You need to see the model. There we go. And then this shot will be at a 69, I think. Pow. All right, next shot. We're doing a little top up here. I think I'm okay with that shot being at the 50%. Let's try a 60 on it and see if you can still see the bottle. No, you can't. We're gonna keep it at a 50 zoom. So again, for those of y'all who aren't familiar, all this is shot on my phone in 4K. So my standard zoom on all these shots is 50% scaling. That way it shrinks it down to a 1080p 1080p shot. Let's pull in this rock at a 70. Oopsies, I have the wrong clip selected. We'll go 75 on that one. Just creating a little bit of visual interest, shot to shot, whenever we can. Yeah. Blasting that bass. And then this one, I think we could do something similar. Let's try what's 100% zoom look like there? Too much. Let's go 69. Of course, because it's the sex number. Actually, does the standard 50% zoom there show the airbrush in the corner? It does. I kind of want that in the shot. What if we go 75% zoom and then shift all this over like that? It's a little too zoomed. We're gonna go with the sex number. Of course, why wouldn't we? I had planned on being like super serious during this video and giving like I don't know, an essay on why you should paint a pinup model and why it's okay to have it in your collection. And now I'm kind of just like, Country Fried Minis has become this deplorable place of debauchery and innuendo, and we're just gonna fucking embrace that. I think we're actually gonna zoom in here. Let's do a 5% zoom, and let's also do a 2% rotation. Create a sense of uneasiness. It's too much, you can perceive it. Let's try 1.5% tilt. I want it very subtle. Very, very subtle. There we go. You can see it happening. Next shot, we're pouring in a little bit of oh my goodness. It's so thick.
Iron Elemental donated a $21.71 super chat. Here's some friendly euros for a Euro-friendly stream. Cheers. Beer mugs.
Beer mugs. Beer mugs. Beer mugs. Wait, someone says... first off, thank you so much for the generous donation, Mr. Iron Elemental. It is well appreciated. Every penny given my way makes all this possible. I hope you all know that you guys are absolutely the reason Country Fried Minis is able to continue trucking forward and is moving towards I dare say it's not just moving towards, it is my full-time work at this point. So thank you so much. Also, I'm confused as to why it doesn't do the it just lists dollars. I think the StreamLabs or Stream Elements alerts box is struggling with the currency. It's supposed to say what kind of currency it is. Also, pocket mode no longer functional for mysterious reasons. Yes. If you turned off the screen by chance, it would shut down. I guess not, because you're oh, what's it called? Premium user? YouTube, is that what it is? YouTube Premium? Not to put your stuff on blast there. I don't know the intricacies of the premium. I'm gonna go 70% on this one, not 69, because we're messing with fluids, but we're not messing with the pinup here. I like how messy this gets. That's a very nice spatter pattern right there. Okay, who's next? Okay. Anyhow, anywho, and digressing, we're reaching for a fantastic color in the form of some apple barrel cobalt blue. Is that what it was? Cobalt blue, yes. Because I like it and I want to use it up. Unfortunately, it's got 2 marks against it. Oh, I never did get the brown star line plugged in to see where we ended up at. I should probably do that. Right? Once in a brown star, like a blue moon, right? Is that too much of a reach? Is that too, like, on the nosy? The brown nosy? It might be. Alright, let's dunk in Fit 6 and see where that puts us. I think all that rambling is going to put us firmly, like, into the purple before I start talking about the blue. So we should probably record that up and see where it ends. So we're going to pop in here. We're going to copy hard limiter. We're going to come over here and we're going to dunk it in right there. Like a reach around. Oh, that's... oof. Yes, that has to go. That has to go in there somewhere. Let me record this and see where it puts us, because I want to put in. I do want to put in a reference to the cobalt blue. Let's see. The Brown Star Line, the infamous rival of the Red Star Line, who made the Titanic. The Brown Star ships never sink as they were sewer submarines already. Cobalt blue. All right. All right. That dry tip avoidance is going to be useful going forth on this project. And cheaper paints tend to dry tip. Tend to seize up on the tip. That said, we're reaching for a fantastic color in the form of this here. We'll say some apple barrel cobalt blue. Now how do we fit in the reach around joke? How do we fit in the reach around joke? Oh, we're reaching. That said, we'll reach around for a fantastic color in the form of apple barrel cobalt blue because I like it. And want to use it up. Okay. Though the tone and saturation are fabulous, it's not quite dark enough for what we're achieving here. So a few drop-be-doos of what color did I put in it? Few drop-be-doos of... You tell me I didn't show what color this is? Is that black? Is that looks like black? That looks like black. Let me check what color that is. Let me check what color that is. Where's that damn color? You gave me. Where's it at? Black Legion. Black Legion. It's Black Legion. It is Black Legion. It is Black Legion. Black Legion. Few droppy-doos of GW Black Legion contrast paint. We can leave out paint. We know it's paint. We'll dip that color into a deeper shade for our shading purposes. All right. He says. All right, so we got our brown star line here, right? Okay. We'll just get rid of all this and move forward. I also want to take a moment and thank y'all for stopping by and helping me along this process as I do work. It is an interesting and strange model, I think, here to be streaming these editing sessions. Effectively, I'm just working. Welcome to the workflow stream where you hang out with me as I work. Seriously though, I couldn't do half of what I do here without y'all's input. Okay. That dry tip avoidance is going to be useful going forth on this project as I want to impart some foundational colored shadows utilizing. Do I just leave that in there? Do I just leave utilizing? I think I'm gonna. Utilizing. I think we're just leaving that in straight up. Let's make sure to save the progress. Save the progress here. I saw the little asterisk at the top and it needs to be dealt with. This link says he just magnetized some bases. Very nice. I haven't gone with magnetization myself. And that's basically because of a sunk cost fallacy. I went with battle foam, like traditional foam. Jumpy boys have magnets now. Yes, use Eliza ways. Yeah, I should have just rolled with it. I need to learn to just embrace some of these misspoken moments and go with it. That dry tip avoidance is going to be useful going forth on this project, as I want to impart some foundational colored shadows utilizing acrylic paint, and cheaper paints tend to seize up on the tip. Utilizing. It felt a little forced that time, but I tend to stop myself when I have a misspoken moment. I think we need to switch that said to for that. For this. For this, we'll reach around for a fantastic color in the form of some apple barrel cobalt blue because I like it and want to use it up. Because I like it. I need to drop the I need to aggressively drop the Country Fried Minis thing and the tone of the voice when I say because I like it and want to use it up. For this, we'll reach around for a fantastic color in the form of some apple barrel cobalt blue because I like it and want to use it up. Jeez, get off my back. Good old Miss Poke. I need to get awkwardly aggressive here. Get off my back. I'll use craft paint if I damn well please. There we go. Just like get weirdly aggressive for no reason. Miss Poke. Yes. I think it is Miss. Or is it Mrs.? Mrs. Poke. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Jeez, get off my back. There we go. Where am I at now? Seize up on the tip. Okay. For this, we'll reach around for a fantastic color in the form of some apple barrel cobalt blue because I like it and want to use it up. I'll use craft paint if I damn well please. Jeez, get off my back. Though the tone and saturation are fabulous, it's not quite dark enough for what we're achieving here. God damn it. Let's redo that. Let me listen back and see how that aggressive section comes forth. Okay. The delivery's a little off, and I kind of muddied cobalt blue, so we're gonna take one more take on that. For this, we'll reach around for a fantastic color in the form of some apple barrel cobalt blue, cause I like it and I want to use it up. I'll use craft paint if I damn well please. Jeez, get off my back. Though the tone and saturation are fabulous, it's not quite dark enough for what we're achieving here. So a few droppy dews of GW Black Legion contrast will dip that color into a deeper shade for our shading purposes. Okay, can we get away with that? Is it a stretch? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna roll with that. This is gonna be, how long is this clip? 36.5 seconds about. So that's gonna put us at 435 plus 6. So 405 plus 6, so 411. Man, I really struggle to add seconds together. Yeah, look how awesome that looks, though. That's... The blue shadows on this model was such a good idea. And that still gives us... still gives us a few seconds in this clip. That's only a 5-second spread. Let's just roll with that. Let's just export that, and then we'll start on the next clip, I think. I think putting these together in shorter segments is probably the way to go. That way, if we have any misalignments, they're easier to fix. Okay, so we'll go in here, we'll pull up the project panel. We'll take our file and drop it in. And plonk it right there. What's the script goes from only... Can I get away with... I'm wondering if I can get away with shifting this down a second, if the pause works there. Poisoning your pure apple barrel lust butter with yucky G-Dubs crust pucker. Yeah, I needed to darken it up. I had to darken it up. Here, let's listen back what we've done today. Let's listen back. Where's my OBS? Let's unmute that. And let's listen back to what we've done so far. I guess I should double check that this has the hard limiter on it. It does. Alright. See how well this all lines up.
Working that tool done made a big mess of our parts, so we're gonna get out some super pure 99% isopropyl alcohol and give this here mound of stone a good old scrubbing down to remove all that dusty mess. Of course, while we've got this here fluid out, we might as well give our lady an all-over isopropyl rub down. And speaking of fluids, let's get our freshly cleaned pinup solidly coated with a stream of the white stuff in the form of atomized StreamLabs white primer shot out at high speed through my airbrush. I tend to enjoy a high pressure release from the tip of my tool, favoring a range between 40 and 50 psi for the StreamLabs primers.
High pressure release.
Though the flow is hard and fast, it does a fantastic job of streaming forth without clogging up too bad, only ever drying out the tip once in a brown star. That dry tip avoidance is going to be useful going forth on this project, as I want to impart some foundational colored shadows utilizing acrylic paint, and cheaper paints tend to seize up on the tip. For this, we'll reach around for a fantastic color in the form of some apple barrel cobalt blue, cause I like it, and I want to use it up. I'll use craft paint if I damn well please. Jeez, get off my back. Though the tone and saturation are fabulous, it's not quite dark enough for what we're achieving here, so a few droppy dews of GW Black Legion contrast will dip that color into a deeper shade for our shading purposes. Okay, I'm okay with that. I would like to pack in another short line at the very end about the deep blue shadows will impart some cool contrast. Something or another. It's like adding blood into your urine. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. I think we still need to edit down some of these clips though. Because I like it. I like the, I really enjoy the, like, all the non sequiturs and the unreasonability
of being overtly aggressive there. Temu commercial. You get a Temu commercial? I do have the streams monetized. Unfortunately, it is the way. Does this actually... Can we see the airbrush here? No, we can't. So there's no harm in going in. We'll go 70, which is just 69 plus 1, of course. This is the same kind of deal here. I think we want... Oh, I did 79 instead of 70. There we go. Actually, that 79 was looking good, so we're going to go up to around 80. This Dragonborn-inspired hue will impart a sufficiently reptilian undertow to the shadows of our barbarianati. That's too many words. I gotta fit that in. How much time? I got 3 seconds and 15 frames to fill. Oh, you just want another cyborg slide. Oh, man. Alright. If this is true, I have an idea. I have an idea, Mr. Another Nate. I think the next time, if you would like, I'm gonna make the offer. We can put your likeness in the next time the hue joke is made. So if you would like that kind of level of inclusion into the video, just get me a nice frontal shot of your face, and I can put it on the next hue next time we do it. That is definitely going to be a running joke. I mean, we've established it fully. No pressure, of course, but if you'd like to get in on the joke deeper, you're more than welcome. I'm gonna refill my coffee real quick because this cup is empty. Actually empty now. I'm gonna hit the BRB. I'm gonna walk across the room. That's awesome. I'm gonna hit the ad break again to make a few pennies off of y'all, and I'm gonna fill my coffee, and I'm gonna be right back, y'all. All right, I just saw something here. Emery, I saw that you redeemed the Popcat, and I realized, here, I'll pull this up real quick. Boom, let me come over here and go into studio mode so it won't automatically switch over. I just saw that my BRB screen does not have the redeems over top of it, and I think it should. So we're gonna copy our stream elements and StreamLabs. We need to add those to the whatchamacallit, the BRB screen. Let me grab StreamLabs overlay. We're going to copy that. We're going to go to the BRB screen. We're going to put that in there as well. Stream Elements always goes on top, so any of the TTS stuff will interrupt the interruptions. But that also means fucking force me through another V-Shred ad only because I love you. They're so evil. The ads are evil. I'm there with you. Now to just set up a green screen in my truck. If you can just get a good shot of yourself, I can scrub out the background manually. I don't mind doing it. Okay, yeah, so the stream starting soon has the overlays. The BRB screen now does, and then we should probably do shutting down also has it, but it's in the wrong order. So now let's test that out real quick. I'm going to go back to the BRB screen just to redeem a PopCat. So let's pop out of studio mode and we're going to go BRB. And I should be able to pop a PopCat. Should be able to pop a PopCat that will interrupt. Yes. My apologies, y'all. I did not realize I had made it where you could not interrupt the ad breaks.
Baba Bezos needs your money.
That right there is a little reminder too that you as the audience can call for an ad whenever you choose. With a cooldown. There's a bit of a cooldown on it. I don't want people spamming the ads. Was that 9? Yes. Yes, it was. Emery says, duck vomit coffee because civets are expensive and ducks are fairly cheap. I don't think it works like that, though. Also, it's not vomit, right? It's civet poop. Right? Is it not? All right, let's get this zoomed in too. Maybe 90% is better here. All right, I think we want to add something awkward. Like, oh yeah, look at that cool blue. I could just end it there. How long is that? Yes, pits and tits. That's it right there. We're gonna say that real quiet like that. Shade them pits and tits. Just like that. Dude, this video is 100% getting demonetized. There's no way that it makes it. Mr. Freeze impersonation? Duck vomit coffee, it's 100% ethical if you don't give a shit about stupid fucking ducks. Ice cold blue. Ice cold blue. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's yeah, we're gonna do it. How are we gonna make this happen? Ice cold blue. Did he? How far did Mr. Freeze go from the Arnold accent? Let's see. Let's see if there's some kind of... Does he have an ice cold blue? Does he do a blue? Hmm. This soundboard is so fucking bad. I can't do it. I can't do an Arnold, unfortunately. All right, so while I'm thinking about this, while I'm trying to figure out how we do this, he always sounds like a jerk. I can't remember saying blue anywhere. Yeah. So what we're gonna do in a moment, for now, we look for. Oh, yes, perfect. Thank you, another Nate. Too good. Yeah, we're gonna toss you in the next time. We'll do a reference of hue during the purple bit, I think, is what we'll do. Right here when we spray all that pink. Okay. Okay, now... I moved something by mistake here. There we go. Alright, so for now, we're gonna do this. We're gonna flip that. We're gonna get that Mr. Freeze. Man, we're gonna beat these same jokes to death. This is where we live now. Skibbity bibbity, yes. Now I don't get a cold feet. Oh wait, no, you weren't doing a southern thing. I couldn't do it. Oh no. Perfect. Thank you, Iron Elemental. All right, so I was gonna put Mr. Freeze here, but I think what we're doing, we're about to just steal your likeness. Well, it's not stealing since you sent it to me willingly. All right. So I was going to put Mr. Freeze's face on Thitania. That was the plan. Just right here. But instead what we're going to do is we're going to put your face on Thitania. Do you consent to this, Mr. Iron Elemental? Blue filter on your head. Yeah, I was going to make you blue. Now, if this is not okay, if you don't, you gotta let me know now. Okay, I see it. It is consent. Consent is given. You are gonna be a blue bearded face on a pinup model with a pert wreck. Oh, look at that timing too. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We're gonna cut it right here. cut it right there. All right, let's make this happen. Effect controls. We want to shrink this way, way down. We're going to go like 10% is too small. Let's go 20. I think that looks about right. Oh man, you guys make all this possible. Country Fried Minis is fully community driven at this point. Now it's you watch turn to be the vomit dog behind here. I'm so lost, Emery. All right, let's get the face lined up. And to do this, what we've got to do now is do a crop. I'm gonna drop a. Where is it at? We'll drop a crop here. We'll go effect controls, and we're gonna make a Bezier. This is good stuff. Lady is laughing at me, calls me. I mean, the Mr. Freeze reference is 100% your fault. So this is only the natural progression. All right, so we're gonna do inverted mask right there. And then, so I also have this issue that happens. I don't know if y'all can see, there's like a border around the thing. So I think we have to fix that with a second crop. I think that's how we do this. No, we copy the mask and then we paste. I'm not sure what causes this issue, but we need to fix that. Do like that, and then we do 100% here, and we invert it. Yeah. Something about the Bezier mask leaves a bad border. I can read it, you just have to think in Eastern European accents. Read more Terry Pratchett, you'll pick up written dialects in no time. Yeah. Let's do a tent. Let's do a tent here. Let's adjust the tent. Oh, that's not. We want Lumetri color, I think. Lumetri color. Effect controls. Now where is the hue in here? It's not it there. There we go. We need to bring the red down a bit, I think. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Perfect. Perfect. Or just for shits, dig up the dialectizer and feed it nonsense. Okay. Let's see. Now we can minimize that, minimize this, do all this, and now what we need is position, scale, rotation keyframes. And we're gonna go we need to shift this thing around a little bit just to make sure it stays. You are Thitania now, Iron Elemental. Never realized Mr. Mental had so much cake. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna go, just trying to keep it somewhat lined up on the spot. There it goes. I knew there was some serious movement about to happen. Alright, it needs to stick to the face here. Alright, next movement, we click back down here. What has this channel become, y'all? What indeed? Alright, so this gets like tilted back. Alright, so it's got a shift here. Oh, what is this track? Have we heard this before? El Camino of Madrid by Forever Sunset. It's just, I guess it's just a newer one that I'm not accustomed to hearing all the time. I'm moving this model all around. Yeah, this is too good. This is, I live for these moments. Beard is pro. Neurodivergence, yes. We put the naughty in neurodivergence. I am, God, you guys are the best. Absolutely. I like that your face does not turn at all with the model. Nor is it going to, because why would it, you know? More keyframes. We're almost done. That looks like it stays lined up. This gets shifted down a little more. We're animating. That's fine. And then we'll shift it a little bit right here. All right. Shared dialectizer in Discord for anyone to play with. Oh, nice. All right, let's get in here and clean up this mask path a little bit. Just get it closer to your head. Oh, I hate these handles. I don't know why. Why do we have to have the... So it's interesting. Premiere puts these handles that can turn your points into curves, and you cannot remove them. Not that I can tell, at least. Let's shape your beard up a little more round on the bottom. There we go. All right. Bit. Let's deselect all that. Let's boost the audio on that. Good damn, god damn, it's still, oh fucking hey, that's so good. Hard limiter, boom, paste. Let's watch that back. Let's watch that back. First, we're gonna save our progress right here. Let's go back in here. Let's make sure y'all can hear it. Temp audio source. Hit play. Even here. So a few droppy doos of GW Black Legion contrast will dip that color into a deeper shade for our shading purposes.
Ice gold blue.
Yes. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. Perfect. If you weren't here for the stream, you have no fucking clue what this is about. It's always good to leave shoot marks in a meme so people don't take it too serious. I agreed. Oh. Slink now has 295 biscuit coins. I'm gonna give you an offer, Mr. Slink. Let's do you one of those. Okay, yes, very good. We get nothing done here, but we do get the best things done. I hope you win. You lose. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. It's the worst odds. The duel is the worst odds by far, because it's just straight up a coin flip. Here, I'm tempted to add points to you, Slink. I'm tempted to add points, but I've seen you gain and lose 2,000 in a single stream. Oh, there it is. I have no control over that. All right, ice cold blue. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, next segment. I think maybe we edit these clip zooms down first. We can go a 60% here. Boom. I want to bring that shot in a little bit. Round 2 bishes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Good luck. You got it. You got it that time. Yes. Yes. We want this one even more zoomed in, I believe. Oops, shit. I need to make sure I have the right thing selected. I want this crusty, disgusting paint to be front and center. Yeah, look at that awful mess. Next, this one could probably go 70% maybe. Keep forgetting to click here. So we're adding the Magos purple here. Oh. And then this is getting a squirt. I think we'll leave that shot as it is because we see the pipette come in and squirt it. We see the brush come up. There's a lot of action going on all over the frame. So we're going to hold on to it. And then when we start stirring, we should probably come in a little bit. Because it's the jump cut anyways. Yeah. And then as always, We want these shots like uncomfortably close. I want the sheen of the paint. I want the stream going into the hole. I want it to feel almost sensual. I am vibing on some Star Driver. Very nice. I kept a shot of just dropping the model. There's nothing happening here. How sweaty are you? Wet. You you got it. 13% moist, is that accurate? How accurate is that? Wow. Okay, I need a let's see, female injured sound Terraria.
I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better.
There is no one that does it better. And then he takes a breath and gets cut off mid-sentence. Okay, so what I'm looking for now, since I dropped Thitania on the work surface, I'm pretty sure I have the, here, I guess I could show my folder structure here. I'm pretty sure I have the Terraria. I don't. Okay, I thought I did. I don't. What we want is, we want this. We want the audio from Terraria female hurt sound. Boom. Let's get that. Let's snag this out of there. Let's paste that in here. We want this in there. Now there's 4 different sounds that come through that. So we're gonna have to cut it down a little bit, but that's fine. What's this last one? That one's actually like weirdly already very lined up. So we're gonna take it. And he goes, oof. I think we should maybe come down a little bit. We'll drop it like 5 decibels. Yeah, perfect. "94% moist." Holy shit, I'm just seeing that. Okay, so we do the drop. We start spraying. Now, the thing is, I've got all this like wasted space on the side here. I think we maybe could even get away with 100% zoom on this. Maybe not. I want to see the airbrush working here. And then this one. This is a shot that shows belly and boobs, so I think we want as much of that in there as possible. I am going for the thirsty clicks on this video. I'm actually a little concerned, to be honest, about the switch here to opening the door to the thirsty. Like, Country Fried Minis videos have been a source of ham-fisted double entendre for a while. But with the Thitania video, we are actually opening the door fully to just thirsty paint-ups. And if it goes well, I have a fairly sizable collection of thirsty models to paint up. Well, shit, y'all have already seen 2. And I think our next one will be the, can't remember the name of her. Kingdom Death does not label their models. It'll be Sci-Fi Lucy. It's this model right here. Should be super fun. She's clothed, but she's Kingdom Death model, so it's still like a pretty thirstily proportioned. All right, so where are we at? Where are we at on the voiceover? Digressing and getting back to it. With our foundational blue shadows set up, we want to increase the rich variety of the richness of the tonal variety in our underpainting. Next, we want to increase the richness of the tonal variety in our underpainting. Next. I've elected, I like that I basically interchange I and we in the same sentence, more or less. Let's drop a save state. Let's close this. We could use this. We could still use this. We can still use this. We can still use this. We can still use this. Man. You know, I never thought for a moment, not even for a moment, that I had ADHD tendencies. And now that I've been editing with the input of chat, I have no doubt. There is no staying on topic here. Artisan Guild makes some nice D&D type minis and does pinups too. Did they do Runa? I'm pretty sure I've done. Yeah. Oh, where? It popped up for a second. Yeah, here we go. I've painted this model on stream before. We gave you the ADD? No, you just brought my attention to it. Yes, I have a fair few. Here, let's pop open my 3D printing folder. The next Artisan Guild model that I paint up is this Draconian maiden, I should say. This is a fabulous model. They managed to keep like the ooh-woo proportions on her face with the big eyes and the feminine features despite being a dragon lady. The neckline is really nice. She's got a heck of a dumper. She's got built-in high heels. And the most impressive feature is they have a proper draconian lady without boobies. Because why would a dragon lady have tits? It makes no sense. Yeah, we'll paint this up eventually. We'll do something similar with like an underpainting. Artisans Guild is a good suggestion, and it's not just pinups. I know it's not just pinups, but I'm a horribly thirsty nerd. Considering the tits are mammalian. Yes, the defining feature of a mammal. And the namesake of the, is it order? Or is it, it's not kingdom, right? Kingdom, Animalia. Orders, it's got to be the order. I can't remember how it works. All right, invert selection, boom. Let's save this, save as. We need to drop this in our Thitania folder. Freezy boy. Man, She kind of like it. Dragons are probably monotremes like platypuses and echidnas. You think so? So they would still feed their young with milk oozing from glands? They seem to have chimera properties. Didn't the Elder Scrolls universe like give some kind of logic as to why they had mounts? All right, let's do 200% on that. Let's do position off frame. And then this gets moved up to there. We're gonna drop that frame, and then he's gonna zip off right here. Let's watch that back. Yes, perfect. Very subtle. Very subtle in the corner there. I think Argonians were lizards mutated by the sap of magic trees in their breasts, stored sap to feed their young or something like that. Yeah, that sounds right. It's because Todd Howard likes titties. That's why he buys them off the street. Shout out to Street Titties. I just realized our little Freezy boy is going to interact with the Country Fried Minis logo in the corner. So we need to do a flip. I just realized that is problematic. Excuse me. We got to remove all keyframes. Excuse me. He's got to come in this way. All right. Boom. And then we'll put it about right here. And he's coming in like this. I'm going to rotate a little bit. He's going to hang out for a second. And then he's going to leave frame stage left. Straight back. He's going to rotate a few degrees back. All right, let's take a peek at that. So I put it in the bottom right corner, but if I add a Country Fried Minis logo in on the videos, anything that's down in this corner is going to get watermarked. Perfect. Perfect. It's a very subtle touch, and it adds so much. Where were we? We're doing voiceover work. I mean, you know, we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes edited down. All right. Elected to keep the hue. It's too quick. It's too quick to keep the hue. It's too quick to drop in another reference. We got to do that. I want to put you in with the pink. I've elected to keep the color family the same. Moving, dipping into warmness with a touch of purple. This near lavender color retains a bit, I've already said a bit of blue influence, but also starts moving into a more reddish temperature, further exerting a bit of feminine influence. I've already said influence. A feminine energy by playing off of societal conditioning. With a soft pastel tone. Unassuming. Sent you something that should help attract degenerates. Should I be scared? Let's see. I'm going to put this in my pinups folder. All right. I'm going to inspect this. But first, I'm going to make sure that... what software do I use? Cura. I keep wanting to say Cura. It's Chitubox. Yeah, I was worried it was going to pop up on this screen. I need to do it on the other monitor just in case this is inappropriate. Let's see. It is not inappropriate, and it is very good. It is very good. Very nice. I digs it. I digs it quite a bit. I like the goblins that have this whole like kind of confrontation influence on the facial proportions. Thank you much, mister. Alternative version 2 I sent. Let's dig it up real quick. Oh, there's the bits. These need to go into that same folder. We'll go pinups, we'll go bow, and then we'll do... Where's the other one? How? Continue to download. We'll go in pinups. We'll go in this spot. Yeah, split it because Discord limit. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I actually paid for extra storage on Google just because I share so much stuff through the Discord that is just like way too big for Discord. Let's see. The alt version is probably inappropriate. No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. They didn't give her model genitals. I wish they would have gone with a little bit more of downward facing nipples, but they work. I dig it. This is a nice detail right here as well. Yes. Yes, that'll be fun. Playing off of societal conditioning regarding soft colors. Taking advantage of the subtle influence of a pastel pastel shade in our overall palette. Dual. I'll do a dual. Both virgin plus hands and base, yeah. They're all there and sorted into, damn, you got me good, man. You got me good. Okay. All right, so we're using Gene Stealer Purple. And we'll say something like, oops. God damn it. Our overall Notepad does not have a redo function. It is definitely a purple. This, geez, I hit Control Z and it just like, it undid like 6 it did not undo the last thing I had done. It undid the thing before that. This Citadel Gene Stealer Purple is almost perfect for the job, if a bit too light. So just like with the Cobalt Blue, we'll dip the tone into a darker feel with a few drops of GW contrast paint. This time we'll use something that matches tonally rather than the black, the soulless black from before. I apologize for clearing my throat so much. All of a sudden, I need to clear my throat really bad. It's like seizing up trying to talk. I hope y'all are not as annoyed as I am at it. What color did we put in here? Why did not I show these? I did not show the colors to the camera, so I have no idea what color it is. It's Magos Purple. I don't know the names of any of these dumb things. They're GW colors. Alright, I'm going to go gargle some water. I'll be right back. This is really, it's just like, it's just right here and it won't go away. I'm back and muted. I don't know what does it. My grandmother gets the same thing too, and she's got to like clear her throat a lot. Could be some kind of genetic thing. I'm assuming it is. It's become problematic enough that maybe it's time to talk to a doctor about it. Anyhow, we're 2 hours in, and I want to fly through this section and then get into this bit right here. I think we're going to use your likeness during the pinkening. Just look at that hue, and then your face will come in with the hue picture. Also, we're having the artifact show up again on Premiere, so I need to close it and relaunch it. You got the exclamation point on both sides there, Sling. Okay, so let's close this. Let's pop this. A little bit. A few drops of Citadel. Yeah, Citadel Magos purple oughta do the trick. Dropping the shade, darkening the shade, but preserving the saturation of our choice of purple. All right. I need whatever is going on with my vocal cords to fucking stop. This is mind-blowing. Maddening even. Here we go. With our foundational blue shadow set up, next we want to increase the richness of the tonal variety in our underpainting. I clicked that before I was paying attention. I've elected to keep the color family the same, dipping into warmness with a touch of purple. This near lavender color retains a bit of blue influence, but also starts moving into a more reddish temperature, further exerting a bit of feminine energy by playing off societal conditioning regarding... Just read the script, brother. Just read the script. Just read the script. This near lavender color... I lost my place 3 words in. This near lavender color retains a bit of blue influence, but also starts moving into a more reddish temperature, further exerting a bit of feminine energy by playing off societal conditioning regarding soft colors, taking advantage of the subtle influence of a pastel shade in our overall palette. This Citadel Gene Stealer purple is almost perfect for the job, if a bit too light. So, just like with the cobalt blue, we'll dip into the tone. Just read the script. Just read the script. Just read the script. Just read. Don't ad-lib. Just read.
This Citadel Gene Stealer purple is almost perfect for the job, if a bit too light. So, just like with the cobalt blue, we'll dip the... So, somehow I'm reading these words right here. We'll dip the tone into a darker feel. And my brain is going, we'll dip into the tone. God damn, dude, just read the script. Can't you read? This Citadel Gene Stealer purple is almost perfect for the job, if a bit too light. So, just like with the cobalt blue, we'll dip the tone into a darker feel with a few drops of GW contrast paint. Much better. Much better. Much better. This time we'll use something that matches tonally rather than the soulless black from before. A few drops of Citadel Magos purple ought to do the trick, darkening the shade but preserving the saturation of our choice of purple. That... You gotta be fucking kidding me. The pop. Country Fried Minis can't read. It's not that I can't read, it's that I read approximately 5 times as fast as I can read out loud. It is also starting to really heat up in here. I think I'll be fine for another 50 minutes here. I'm also gonna bring down the mic a little bit. Is this correct? Fit 8? Yes, save. Alright, let's check this out. Thitania voiceovers Fit 8. Wow, let's paste that in there. That's a full minute. I've fully run into the next clip. I'm into the pink territory now. I need to scrub audio. Alright, so. God damn, all this construction outside. It's quite loud. I'm hearing it through the window. I know y'all aren't. I can see that the mic in OBS isn't picking it up, but OBS has not only volume reduction, but it has noise cancellation. It's definitely going to show up inside of our definitely going to show up in our recording here. All right, I'm just gonna try exporting this where it ends with GW contrast paint. They are reversing the Bobcat outside, and I am hearing that loud and clear. Sprayed from the side. God damn. 1 second, y'all. How do I what the fuck do I do to like mitigate this kind of noise? I think what I do is completely forget voiceover entirely, because now it's just a mess of beep beep and clang clang and pop bang. No, they're not fixing my poop tubes at all. They're
they're cutting into the sidewalk in front of the noise canceling headset. I mean, the noise, yeah, they're doing street work. They're doing street work like 120 feet that direction. Yeah, it shows up in the recording. Whatever like noise cancellation that Discord and OBS has is perfectly fine. It works really well. Y'all can't hear it. I can see here just flat mic. It is not picking up at all. But the raw mic for Audacity definitely picks up every bit of it. And they have picked up to the point of just constant noise. It just beep, 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 clang, clang, bang, bang, scrape, scrape. So that's more directional mic. Maybe try a nice super cardioid instead of Omni. Yeah, that's the next upgrade. It just, you know, money. It's a money thing. As I stated earlier, my day job is now YouTube. I don't exactly make the big bucks. But what we can do in the meantime, is edit down the hue picture. Let's find a hue image that kind of matches the angle of the image sent me by Mr. Another Nate. He's got a dead-on, like, straight-on shot. Is this the one we want right here? I think this is what we want right here. I wish there was a little more on that. Is that the same shot? That is the same shot. Just need that image bigger. What we can do here, I think, is to copy this image. Alright, we're going to paste that in. We're going to cut it down here. Hey, I don't understand. Why? Look, in this modern day and age, why would you post your image as an 800 by 600? That's absurd. It's so small. I guess because everybody's looking on phone screens that's fine. Let's crop to selection. Let's save as desktop resize me board. Alright, we're gonna go to AI upscale. We're going to upload this image from the desktop. And I use upscale.media. I do like this idea of a directional mic. Let's upscale to 4x. HD. We live in an HD world. There's no excuse. No excuse for 1999 sized images anymore. Don't you already have some cropped, edited hue portrait? I do, but we're also trying to fill time here. We're trying to fill time while I can't record voiceover because there's construction noise outside. Paste. Paste. Expand canvas. There we go. Save. NTSC cable formatting. I don't know what that is. What does this mean? That's television standards. Where I put my I put my own head in. That is correct. I've already done this once before. But again, I'm filling time. I can't record audio because bang, clang, scrape, beep, beep. Which God knows how long it's gonna take. Probably all day. Knowing how construction works, you know, the whole like one guy working and 10 guys standing around, and the whole what you call it? The guy driving it, the guy in the Bobcat, just like backing forth, you know, moving back and forth. Exactly. The source image was cable shaped. I don't think that's accurate. All right. All right, let's get our face image copy. Damn it, I should have made a new image. Damn it. All right, dono image. Cut. New layer. Pop it up. Boom. Keep canvas size. Shrink it till it is correct. What we can do here is we can adjust the opacity here. Yes, there we go. And then I should be able to get everything sized about right. A little bit more. Perfect. All right, and now we can take and start removing an outline of the Borg stuff. Let's come down even further with the opacity here. There we go. And then I'm able to trace out this stuff. I should have got more of your beard, man. But it's fine. We'll have your beard hanging out, but then going into the rubber suit. Alright, excellent. We can work right here. Gets removed. Get rid of the green background there. I think we keep along with this line right here. If I hear a low point in the construction, we can jump back on the scripting. What I'm hoping for. Where's our line? Right here. We're just you know, trying to maximize a little bit of time. TNG was one of the first shows to record purely on digital film. They did everything at broadcast quality because there wasn't any reason to try harder. Well, yeah, I mean, that checks out. I'm just saying, like, the people's images posted to websites. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for using, like, 800 by 600 images anymore. I mean, one could argue the whole, like, oh, it's to save space, but, like, do you really need to save space anymore? I guess certain websites probably aren't modernized, actually. Kind of makes sense to me. The nose lines up weird with the half mask. It does. It does indeed, but that's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Oh my god. I can't fix that without starting over, Iron Elemental. I can't fix that without starting completely over. So let's roll it. Let's roll it all the way back to the beginning. All right. I also, yeah, here we go. My layer image is on my other monitor for some reason. All right, we shall start over. Those are very old images. Do need a bit of a twist. It's I mean, we're just gonna have to brute force it because there's not a there's no images of hue that are face on unless you want one that's like 300 pixels. I don't want to distort your proportions. What we'll do is just shift you down in the hat. We're just gonna brute force it. Like that. There we go. Shift you down. And let's see how that lines up. That's a little better. And then we'll even, like, preserve your nostril there? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. We'll make this work. All this is to buy time anyways, y'all. Genlock, the camera composting FX rig. I did it twice. Yeah, autocorrect is absolutely heinous. It was fighting me over something this morning. Bum, 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 bum. Let's clear out the face. And I'll see, we can do a little bit of this here. The trick is going to be trying to pick like how much beard to preserve. And I think we're going with, we'll just preserve all the tubes and replace all the neck image with your beard. Yes, perfect. 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 I mean, it's just gonna be on the screen for a moment, anyways. You know, it doesn't have to be super well done. But yes, the half mask was indeed a little bit too much. Trim that a little bit. Perfect. And now what we do is we adjust the hue. No, not the hue. We adjust the saturation. Make you a little more kind of green tone. There we go. And then we can feather this out a little bit too to blend the beard better. We'll feather that edge some. Perfect. Absolutely ridiculous. Me gusta. Okay, so first we're going to we can get rid of that, but don't need this no more. And what we'll do is we flatten this down. Not yet. We're gonna do 25. Go back to the 75% hardness. I think they have a jackhammer out now. Pallid, jaundiced. Yes. We need to be working on this layer now. Alright, and then same thing, we're going back around our boy. It's only appropriate, Nate, at this point, that we get you in there, as you are the originator of this silly joke that is now a mainstay of the channel. And I will beat this joke to death. It was never funny the first time. Sounds like they're dragging something on concrete out there now. I need to look into, you know, some noise canceling plugins for Audacity. I think that might be the step. 9 mentioned something I could do. It's just remarkable to be capturing raw audio and how that affects things compared to the standards we're accustomed to, doing stuff like Discord all the time. All right, we are making progress though, and this has got to be done. Whether I'm doing it now on y'all's time or doing it on my time, it's the same thing. Plus, I think it's worth giving the insight into paint.net and what I'm doing here anyways, just in case any of y'all out there want to get into the silly stuff you can do with this program. I'm using Shift to scroll back and forth. I'm using Control to zoom in and out. Shift plus mouse wheel and Control plus mouse wheel. Just, you know, making progress. And then once you make it all the way around, you can select and remove the stuff. Now, Photoshop can do some of this stuff on its own with the AI removal, but I think even that would struggle a bit with all these cables and whatnot. Plus, I think there's a chance that the school has already cut me off from my access, and because Creative Cloud hasn't done an update, it hasn't caught up yet. Robo Mommy obviously is managing my diet correctly. That's funny. I think you should just capture the OBS output. Who cares if the audio isn't raw? You're just going to make it sound exactly like stream when you're done editing anyways. You mentioned this before, and though like I'm gonna have to, I'm going to need to completely rework my capturing setup. I'm not able to, I cannot record in OBS and stream at the same time. And then to get audio out of a stream, I'd have to download a 3-hour video and edit that down. It would work if I was not streaming, I believe. And that's a limitation of my computer. Like, my computer just can't handle streaming and recording at the same time. And of course, you know, this is the first time we've ever dealt with like direct road construction. It just so happens to be like right there, right under my window. So in the meantime, we can do other silly work here. Can't you just use OBS as your mic in Audacity? I'd need to configure an audio out. Because I'm using the mic in OBS. I don't know if that's possible, actually, Nate. But also, for what it's worth, I've already started recording and have levels set to the way I have it set up. So if I switch mid through, it's going to drive me bonkers, and I'll need to change what I'm doing. But the events of today are a nice reminder as to why I need to configure some noise cancellation. Because there is a non-zero chance the city decides to do cable installation of some sort. And the funny thing, I believe they are installing the lights or the sensors for the lights where they installed a pole improperly. So they're actually here correcting a mistake that they made. Or at least that's what it appears to be for me. They put in a crossing light in such a way that it blocked a sign. And they took the thing down and then reinstalled it. And now they're out here. They've got the whole, like, the section before the crosswalk with the lines where the sensors go. They've got that all cut up. Direct road construction. Yes. I have a notification. It'd be annoying, but they're actually doing work. No, I'm not mad at them at all, for what it's worth, Sling. Not at all. It just bringing out a reminder that I need to take some steps to mitigate this. I mean, we could research it now, but I think that would be even more boring than watching me remove pixels. I'm being called to play video games, and I'm like, no, I can't. I can't do video games. If we get a lull here, though, we can find a spot. I just need the beeping to stop. I think that of all the sounds will probably be the most cutting on the mic. And in the meantime, I do believe that there's a plug-in of some sort that can go into Audacity for background noise cancellation. Farting session, yes. See, that's the thing, is I don't fart on camera. I hold the farts until right before I join voice chat afterwards, and then let it completely rip. Just let it go. I can tell that they're doing precise maneuvers outside with the Bobcat, because it is a lot of beeping. They're lining it up just right, and it makes sense too, because they don't even close down the intersection. We done heard you fart a couple times. No. That's lies. That's lies, Nathan. You are lying to the crowd right now. I have never farted in my existence ever. Not even once. Not even once. Bobcats beep no matter which direction they move. Oh, okay, they beep because they move. That explains it. Like, I guess I've never been around a Bobcat like this close under like being used, and it is a lot of beeping. All right, is that? No, we still got to clear this one out, and then we can do the whole like lasso select over here, and we'll have our Nate hue. The beep though, that's tougher. Cameron only farts out the front. Yes. If it was just like heavy equipment rumbling, maybe you get with a high pass or similar. Yes, the noise cancellation. What is it called? The noise removal works really well in Audacity. It will get rid of traffic noise and rumbling like super well. It's a steady beep, 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 beep. But we'll try to do one more pass audio, if we can catch a lull right after I'm done here. That said, I am not displeased with the amount of work we've got done today. I would have ideally preferred to get a little more voiceover, but we've got 2 community inclusions now. And to be honest, these are the moments that I really live for in the video. Since I started farming, I'm compelled to commit way less arson. Farting, never mind. Oh my god. Need your 1,000. You're getting close, man. Alright, here's what we'll do. How much do you need for 1,000? You need, oh my goodness, 82? Let's see it. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna let this gamble go through first. All right, you're at 918. You could dual slink. You could exclamation point dual and then the name and then a number, which is what I was going to offer. Let's see, that's 82. Dual slink 82. Flip a coin, mister. Good luck. That's 1,000. That's 1,000, mister. That's 1,000. It sure is.
I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better.
There is no one that does it better. I love that he puts the little, the cream container on his head. It's just all-timer promo there. All right, we're almost done with this image. I mean, honestly, this is just fluff and filler now, but even if we don't fit this joke in on the live portion of today's editing, we will have this image, and I will be doing more editing. This project will be moved along further before our next editing session on Friday. There will be more progress to be had. I want to get this video out. We're scheduled for a total of 3 more Thitania editing sessions. So today, Friday, and next Monday. Though ideally, we'll get this thing done before then. But, you know, when has a project ever gone ideally on Country Fried Minis? Bun it. Ava Lowe doing foolish things. All her songs is about doing the sexing thing. All right. I think we just about have a Nathan Hugh. Perfect. Absolutely ridiculous. Is it janky? Is it bad? Yes. Will it work? Yes. All right, this will be called Nate Hugh PNG. Save. Good enough is good enough. Oh yeah, there's a cooldown on Duel. All right, the beeping appears to have stopped for a moment. You can't be part of multiple hive minds, another Nate. If you were to, so if a Nathan were to join the Borg Collective, do the Borg themselves get rolled into the Nathan hive mind? That's the real question. All right, sprayed from the side. What does the voice emulator sound like reading this? We're about to find out, Emery. We'll do one of these. We'll do one of those, and we'll say, Mr. Let's see if I can fit this. do pound. Wait, did you? Nate's are basically hive mind Herbies. That's awful.
So thick.
Country Fried Minis donated a $2 super chat. We humbly request that TTS Lady says, _Sue, _.
Underscore Sue underscore. She completely ignored most of it. Awful. Awful, awful. What's that thing on all your lips? Oh no. A mid-tone for our underpainting. Alright, here we go. There is some beeping, but it sounds to be like a block or two away. So I think it'll be fine. What's the last thing we got here? A few drops of GW contrast paint. A few drops of GW contrast paint. Oh. Sprayed from the side, we've quickly established a mid-tone for our underpainting. Perfect. Boom. Done. Export audio. And you know what? If the beeping on whatever other project they have going on comes through, whatever, because it's gonna be quiet. It's not gonna be like the Bobcat. But I do hear, no longer actually, they are beeping. Sounds like a block away. Okay. All right, so let's see if we can't do one more section right here. We're gonna do to build the highlight tones in our underpainted experiment. We'll continue the trend with a new hue. Our chosen hue today will be another apple barrel color, this time bright magenta. One of magenta.
Oh, geez.
One of my absolute favorites. This hue will brighten up things into a intense warmness, providing contrast not only through tonality but temperature. These few hues together will form an excellent foundation for future glazing work, which we'll talk about later. Oh, now he's beeping again. You motherfucker. Hella lame. Well, so much for doing that. Sucks. Cute. All right, let's try. Let's try to do this. It sounds like they've... Beeping has stopped for a moment. Let's try to blast through. We're right at 3 hours. I think you're right. Got a lot of work done. Yes, I agree. There's other things that can be done. To build the highlight tones in our underpainted experiment, we'll continue the trend with a new hue. Our chosen hue today will be another apple barrel color, this time bright magenta, one of my absolute favorites. This hue will brighten up things into an intense warmness, providing contrast not only through tonality but temperature. Shit. Let's trim that. This hue will brighten up things into an intense warmness, providing contrast not only through tonality but temperature as well. These few hues together will form an excellent foundation for future glazing work, which we'll talk about later. Hue. Alright, pal. How much time? That is 27 and a half.
So thick.
Iron Elemental donated a $10.85 super chat. Beep 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 boop beep.
Thank you so much for the generous gift, Mr. Iron Elemental. It is well appreciated. Yes, indeed. Beep, 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 boop, beep. I don't think they boop so much, though. If you got booped by a bobcat, you'd probably have a bad time. Tone, but temperature. Let's add one more line. I need to fill 10 more seconds here. Magenta. The boop is the driver, yes. Fully steps free of cold color. Magenta very nearly fully steps free of cold coloration. And this bright variation imparts a pinkish heat to our ladies. I need a way to say underpainting again. Foundational glow. All right. I need to pop that in after tonality but temperature. Tonality. Okay. We'll cut this out right here. Boom. Magenta. Let me put that in the script so I actually read it. Magenta. Magenta very nearly fully steps free. Steps fully free. Very nearly steps fully free. Fully free. Magenta very nearly steps fully free of cold coloration, and this bright variation on that tone imparts a pinkish heat to our lady's foundational glow. Okay. Boom, paste. Now, how long is this? 37 seconds? I think that is just dead on right there. And we'll call this Thit9. Thanks. Shout out to Bobcat Driver for stopping for a moment and letting me get this last little bit done. And this is what I want to do before we wrap everything up today. Let's toss in Thit9. It runs a little too long, so we're going to push it back here. We want our... I did not put in the hard limiter. Copy hard limiter. Paste hard limiter. Paste hard limiter. Magenta, yeah, exactly. All right, through temperature, magenta. Okay, all right. So now what we want to do is fix these. We're gonna go about 15 minutes over, and then we'll wrap this up. I think this shot is fine. This shot should zoom in some. Let's go 75 with that one. I want the goopy grossness. This one, we'll go 60% zoom. That looks fine. This one needs to be uncomfortably close, as always. This one here, we'll go 69. And then this one's gonna go 80. Yes. All right, so now last thing we can do, which I want to do, making me feel accomplished for this stream today. I'm going to drop in the Nate hue. And we're going to... This is hue right here. Hue! Hue! All right, effect controls. Scale. 50. 35. Position, scale, rotation. All right, and that starts... Man, you got to click things so many times in Premiere. So we'll start here, and we'll go pow, pow, pow. We'll move it onto the frame. We'll have it hang out for a second, and then we'll have it fly off. Of course, for some reason, you can't actually edit the position of things when you're like on the last frame. So I have to move this back a frame where it will actually let me edit it. And then shift the frame to where I actually want it. Can I zip across the whole edge of the screen? Yes. Yes, we'll do that right now. So we're going to, again, Nate hue. Wait, I need to pull this out of project panel here. We're gonna go effect controls. We're gonna go scale a little bigger with this one. We're gonna go 45. And we're going to get just like that much right here. Position, scale, rotation, and then we'll have it go position, scale, rotation, and then we're just going to have it go straight across. It's so good. Like a cat peeking over the edge of a tub. All right. Hue. This hue, we'll do another one right here. And then this one needs to be rotated 180. We're going to shrink this one down to... this one will be 69. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? And we'll have it a little offset. Position, scale, rotation. And then we'll do another keyframe here. We'll go a few frames. This needs to actually be extended out. There we go. And then we'll do a rotation on this one too. So now this one's going to come out and up and swing. How about just something absolutely ridiculous? Like, give me the rotation. There we go. There we go. Heard we may be having a pants off dance off in the community. If that's true, I'm so proud to be here. Pants off dance off. There is a planned pants off thing happening at some point. Yes, I need to hire a photographer. Hues. These few hues. All right, so what we're... Few is 3, right? You gotta have at least 3 to be a few. All right, 40% scaling. No, these need to be small. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Paste. Copy, paste. There we go. All right, so they're going to be duration of 1 second. They're only there for a second. All right. Okay, so first one, position, scale, rotation. Actually needs to be at the start, though. First one, here we go. We're going to put it here. We're going to go like this far in. Position, scale, rotation. We're going to go about like that far. And then we're going to go... I think all this needs to get shifted a little bit like that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That one's going to go off this way. Okay, now for the next one. In the middle. This one will start at 180. And we'll start here. And we'll drop some position, scale, rotation. We'll jump to the next keyframe. Pow, pow, pow. Doom. Blimp. And then jump to the next keyframe where it sits for a second. And then the final keyframe where it takes off like a dang old rocket. Zip and a twist. And then the third one at the same time comes in from the side, I think. Position, scale, rotation. Third one right here. Has anyone got their Kickstarter stuff yet? Yeah, a buddy of mine got his, and he's already started painting stuff naturally. So it has shipped for some people. I'm not sure where the like if they're doing the whole waves thing. I've seen that some Kickstarter folks do that. See, there's Hughes with an S, so there has to be Hughes with an S. And this one goes up that way and straight off the screen. Okay, and then there's one more. Right here. One more final one gets popped in right here, and it's going to exist for exactly 1 second. I'm going to go 75% scaling with it. And you're just going to take up the whole fucking screen for a moment. And that one's 69, of course. No animation, just pow on the thing. I got everything I ordered, which is nothing. This is completely, yeah, it's funny. Don't have my Kickstarter yet, but I got the confirm address email soon, maybe. Yeah, exactly. So they're going in smaller, larger batches too. So if you get all the things, you'll get it later. Yeah, well, so I went all in on the Here's a Might and Magic 3 board game Kickstarter. And I believe I got all my stuff quickly because of where I live. I'm just closer to the port. Okay, let's play this back, and I think that's a good spot. Like I said, 15 minutes over. Let's watch this section. I needed to finish this. Okay, do we have audio source on? Audio source is now on, and we should be able to watch this thing back. Here we go. We'll start it right here. Let's just watch. Fuck it. Let's just go back here. We'll get both the fun community inclusions in it. That dry tip avoidance is going to be useful going forth on this project, as I want to impart some foundational colored shadows utilizing acrylic paint. Wait. I need to make sure I have the hard limiter on that audio, which I think I do. Okay, I do. Let's run it back again. Let's see if it'll... Can I... How do I full screen? Damn it. I can't remember how to full screen. I've done it so infrequently anymore. This one? No. That dry tip avoidance is going to be useful going forth on this project, as I want to impart some foundational colored shadows utilizing acrylic paint, and cheaper paints tend to seize up on the tip. For this, we'll reach around for a fantastic color in the form of some apple barrel cobalt blue, cause I like it, and I want to use it up. I'll use craft paint if I damn well please. Jeez, get off my back. Though the tone and saturation are fabulous, it's not quite dark enough for what we're achieving here. So a few droppy-doos of GW Black Legion contrast will dip that color into a deeper shade for our shading purposes.
Ice gold blue.
With our foundational blue shadow set up, next we want to increase the richness of the tonal variety in our underpainting. I've elected to keep the color family the same, dipping into warmness with a touch of purple. This near lavender color retains a bit of blue influence, but also starts moving into a more reddish temperature, further exerting a bit of feminine energy by playing off societal conditioning regarding soft colors, taking advantage of the subtle influence of a pastel shade in our overall palette. This Citadel Gene Stealer purple is almost perfect for the job, if a bit too light. So, just like with the cobalt blue, we'll dip the tone into a darker feel with a few drops of GW contrast paint. Sprayed from the side, we've quickly established a mid-tone for our underpainting. To build the highlight tones in our underpainted experiment, we'll continue the trend with a new hue. Our chosen hue today will be another apple barrel color, this time bright magenta, one of my absolute favorites. This hue will brighten up things into an intense warmness, providing contrast not only through tonality but temperature as well. Magenta very nearly steps fully free of cold coloration, and this bright variation on that tone imparts a pinkish heat to our lady's foundational glow. These few hues together will form an excellent foundation for future glazing work, which we'll talk about later. Hue. Alright, that lingered a little long. So I think we actually need to, we gotta shrink that just a bit. Let's watch that back one more time. Hue. Yeah. Alright. I don't like that hard edge that's happening. So we're gonna off-center it and just get those hard edges on the edge. Hue. Yes. 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 So stupid. I couldn't do it without y'all. Thank you for the submissions today, Iron Elemental and Another Nate. If you out there in the community see dumb shit or have ideas for dumb shit and want to send it my way, feel free to do so. Of course, mid-sentence sneeze, always the best. Yeah, if you want to get in on it, if you have ideas, pop them in the chat, send them on Discord, all that good fun stuff. I dig it. Thank y'all so much, as always, and I'm floored that y'all have stopped through and caught this on an earlier than normal time here on this Monday workday. I think this is going to be the new time slot for our Monday stream, so this is aimed at getting regular content out at a time where friends across the pond can reasonably catch a Country Drive mini stream. They won't all be editing streams, but for the most part, Mondays have been kind of set aside for the editing stream dealio. In any case, I've been working for 3 hours on this. I don't want to go too far over. I know we did a long stream the other day, but between the noise that's happening outside and the satisfactory progress that we've made today, I think, yeah, I think I'm satisfied with what's going on. So a reminder to anybody, especially if you caught this via the algorithm after the fact, the workflow live streams are a place where you can get your 2 cents in, see what's going on behind the curtain, as well as a place to share what you got going on Discord, and we'll pop it up on the big screen and talk about it. Vandal Noir says, you know what's strange? I don't ever get alerts about new videos, but I get stream alerts. I wonder why it does that. I think YouTube may be pushing the streams because of the tabletop, the TTRPG Tuesday streams getting so much traction with the super chats. And speaking of super chats, a big thanks to everybody out there who donates to the channel. Every penny donated goes back into making this happen and making this possible. In any case, I've been Cameron on behalf of Country Fried Minis, getting a little bit of editing work done today. Thank y'all as always for stopping through and hanging out in chat. It's always a blast to communicate with you fine folks here on what is basically monetized work. Anyhow,
I want y'all to remember to be happy while you're painting. And of course, as always, to know that your participation here in Country Fried Minis makes me happy while I'm painting. And speaking of painting, I'll catch y'all at the regular time, not the same time, the regular time on Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to be doing a little bit more painting this week. Make sure to check the countryfriedminis.com website to stay appraised of scheduled streams. Anyhow, that's what I got. That's what we're doing. And as soon as I can find the button to shut this thing down, that's what we're going to do. Alrighty, y'all. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Oh, jeez.
Today's stream has been brought to you by Poopy Farts and Farty Butts.